Welcome to Plastic Profiles, everybody.
Oh, I like it. The darkness.
We're in the dark.
Oh,
It's my fancy mood lighting.
I can see it.
Anyways, welcome to. All right, I'm not gonna whisper. Welcome to Plastic Profiles. I'm AgentChuckles, and with me, as per usual,
Steve, the writing dad.
Steve, the writing dad. We've got another good one for you today, folks. We've got another good one for you. Another fan favorite.
Mhm.
They're all fan favorites.
Yep.
They're all number one in the scorecard, but they're always number one in our heart. But first, let me tell you what we do here.
Yeah.
What we do here at Plastic Profiles is work it out. We start off with a classic G.I. Joe file card, and then we examine the correlating counterparting vintage G.I. Joe figure or Cobra that goes along with it. We examine in excruciating detail those two particular things. And then I gotcha. And then we look at the newest interpretation, the classified or the classified retro incarnation of said character, and then compare the two together to determine which one of those is more accurate to the depicted character in the file card.
Until one.
Yeah, that's what we do here. And then, are you with me? Then we do casting call, where we cast this character in a film of our own. The only rule, which we sometimes we don't use it, but the only rule is that character must be from the in-house, outhouse, schoolhouse, henhouse, zip code, territory, province.
When you said the first one, I was like, "Where's he going with this?"
I was trying to do The Fugitive. Check every henhouse, in-house, but I don't know it well enough. I saw it 30 years ago. I don't know why I don't remember it. So yeah, then we cast them in a movie. They've got to be from the state or country or whatever we get. We have to try to cast, but sometimes we don't do that because what are we?
Rebels. We are rebels. We do what we want here.
Rebels. So without further ado,
that's right.
Let's bring up our subject for today is low light.
Low light. Oh, dude, I get it. You're in low lighting.
I'm in the dark. Yeah.
Oh, bravo.
You won't get lost in the dark. Yep. All right. Like, I don't have a lot of props. I use everything I can. Turn the lights out. That's what I got. I could have filmed everything through a scope, but that would have been weird.
I don't have a lot going on. I'm doing the best that I can, guys.
All I got, man. It's the low budget. You see, when that StreamYard logo goes away, then you know my budget's increased. All right, let's just look at it that way. Until then, I'm bowing down to corporate daddy StreamYard. Here we go. So let's get into this. Oh, I'm gonna embiggen this for me. Okay,
yeah,
because the old Ohos. Nice. Whoa, I'm lagging. All right, 1986 low light file card. He is the Night Spotter. Tried to look that up. That is not really a thing. I think they just didn't want to put Master Head Splatter. That's my guess. I mean, there is a spotter. That's a thing, but not like infantrymen or, there's not the spotter corps.
Okay.
Right. So, okay. Anyways, moving on. File name, McBride, Cooper G. primary military specialty, infantry, secondary military specialty, marksmanship instructor, birthplace, Crosby, North Dakota, grade E6. As a child in North Dakota, Lowlight was afraid of the dark, timid with animals, and shy of loud noises, until one precarious hunting expedition with his father. Lowlight somehow lost his way in the impenetrable darkness, parentheses, got left behind.
Pretty much.
He was found 3 weeks later with his flashlight, .22 rifle, and a grin from ear to ear.
His dad.
A killer.
Let's all take a minute and thank his dad.
Yeah.
Because if he did not just abandon his child in the woods to toughen him up,
right,
we wouldn't have this beloved character. So to those tough love dads out there, wow.
Right. Yeah. I'm going to take it a step further, and I'm going to thank Uncle Sam, the U.S. Army, because without them, we might have another serial killer Netflix special.
Yeah, that too. That too.
And we've at least focused. We focused him.
Yeah,
we've given him
USA
focus. Shoot the guys in blue.
Yes, I'm just happy. Yeah.
All right, so let's see. Where were we? 10 years later, he was an instructor at the Army Marksmanship Program in Fort Benning and a self-taught expert on image intensification. The Joes like to have Lowlight along for the ride. They know that if something gets really hairy, and that's bound to happen sooner or later, all they have to do is wait until dark. It doesn't matter what field of fire the bad guys control. The night belongs to Michelob. To Lowlight. To Lowlight. I don't think the night belongs to them anyway. I think it's Schlitz. I'm not. Maybe it's Colt 66. I'm not sure. Anyways, the night
Michelob
belongs to Bro. No. Lowenbrow. Was it Lowenbrow? Was it night? I can't remember. No. Anyways, enough of the companies that I don't care about. One company that is always near and dear to my heart. 3D Joe's.
3D Joe's. Thank you. Come on, man.
I had one queued up and I'm like,
Trigger shy.
Yeah. I got the yips real quick. All right, here we go. 3D Joe's, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. 3D Joe's, yeah. Okay,
I don't know what it was.
It's supposed to be Creep from TLC. I'm a creep, yeah. So I creep, yeah. You know,
yeah. I didn't get that.
No, nobody would have. Yeah.
But it's all right, man. I'm still rocking with you.
Yeah, I could have sang that song to TLC and they would have been. Well, I don't know what that is. Even my dancing didn't help. My dancing didn't help it out either. I was trying to be T-Boz and I was getting nothing. No. T-Boz chilling left eye.
That's right.
All right. Here we go. Shoot me once, shame on you. Shoot me twice, shame on me. File list. Lowlight's MOS as 11 Bravo Infantry and his secondary MOS as Marksmanship Instructor, presumably at Fort Moore, which is another parentheses, formerly Fort Benning, for the Marksmanship Master Trainer course. So what that course does is it provides commanders with select non-commissioned officer marksmanship master trainers who understand how to train marksmanship and train and develop primary and assistant instructors. So basically, Lowlight, as near as I can tell, this is the course they're referring to. He is an instructor to create more instructors.
Okay.
Yeah. So they train non-commissioned officers as technical experts in marksmanship training and level 1 small arms maintenance, serves as the primary trainer who certifies marksmanship trainers within their organization on maintenance and qualification training utilizing TADSS M9, current standard issue 5.56 millimeter rifles, PVS 14, PEQ 15. These are, I'm not going to read the rest of these. That'll all make sense here. Toot sweet. These other things. There's basically, they're types of image intensifiers, night vision, and that sort of thing. skills for the layperson.
Ooh.
The course is 4 modules conducted during 5 weeks of training. The first 3 modules focus on evaluating and training soldiers' performance during rifle marksmanship, short-range rifle marksmanship, and mid-range rifle marksmanship. Every time I say marksmanship,
take one back.
The 4th module trains the soldier to assist commander's plan and conduct the rifle marksmanship program.
Hey, ta-da. Oh, that's the game we're playing.
Yeah. Marksmanship unit.
Ooh. I like it. No, I got it. I got it right off. That was good. That was
so
good.
Also, that graphic moved over a little bit. The Army Marksmanship Unit, the USAMU, is based in Fort Moore as well. They have won over 20 medals since their first competition appearance in 1960, which actually doesn't sound all that great, but I imagine shooting is a very competitive field. I don't know. But that's what, 60 years of, and they've only won 20. Anyways, don't do the math. It works. Just don't do the math. The U.S. Army Marksmanship Unit consists of several expert teams and skilled professionals who showcase the Army's shooting capabilities at the highest level.
Ooh.
Whether practicing trick shots with a handgun or taking out moving targets in a matter of seconds, the USAMU is all about determination and precision. Which is ironic that I cut off the word precision with a graphic.
It wasn't very precise.
Easter eggs everywhere, all over. So Fort Moore is the haven for marksmanship types, individuals, soldiers, people. So here's those aforementioned tools of the trade.
Ooh.
The different things. There's the backup iron sight. We got the AN PVS 14, LBS 300. I'm sure I'm not saying these the way that people who actually use them say them, but there's the close combat scope. If you play a lot of Halo or Halo, that's the one game you wouldn't see these in. Play a lot of Call of Duty, you might see some of these things in your game. Yeah, you play a lot of Star Wars, you probably see a lot of these. A lot of these in Star Wars.
Halo.
Yeah, you find these in all the popular games like Star Wars, Pokemon Go, Kingdom Hearts. What's the one with the animals? I can't remember.
Animal Kingdom.
No, is it? I can't remember. Anyways, so here's some different sites.
Animal
These are
Crossing.
things.
That's what it is. Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing. Yes, Animal Crossing. Yes, that's exactly it. They use a lot of the close combat in the ACOG in Animal Crossing. Here's the 1986 low light packaging. We got the front and the back. You've got the digital explosion behind low light, and yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I used low light an awful lot. He was pretty sweet.
He was always your sniper.
Yeah. Here's the breakdown. We've got the rifle with scope and bipod. Now, of course, the scope on this was not removable, but the bipod was, and was often lost because of that. It came with a backpack. He has a pistol molded on his leg. He has an Uzi. He has a knife molded on his leg. He has a leash. No, he doesn't. Mutt. You know, I try to crank these things out, and I think everything else is accurate except for leash got stuck in there.
He was just like it. He has a leash.
He has a leash for his night dog. They call it Night Fox. But everything else is accurate. I will contend that everything else is right. But to inform you viewers and listeners, he does not, in fact, come with a leash. That is Mutt punking me. Yeah. So, what's next? Here's the classified lowlight box. Super cool artwork. He's got that same Terminator look through his goggles. Did I mention goggles on here? No, I didn't even mention goggles. Oh, because that doesn't come with goggles. That's right. Because that's the original vintage. That wouldn't come with goggles. But this one does. That one. There we go. There's the one with the goggles.
Nice.
All right. So here's the classified low light breakdown. We have the rifle and its components. So it's got a scope. It's got a suppressor. It's got a bipod. And all of that will handily tuck inside his gun bag. He has what I will call a personal defense weapon with magazine, because I don't know what kind of gun that is.
No.
But it's cool. He does have his goggles. He has a backpack in addition to his gun bag. The gun bag will attach to the backpack, so he can run around and have everything all on him all at once.
Nice.
He does come with a knife, and then that suppressor I mentioned. What's that?
Nothing.
He does come with a Nokia phone. I don't know what else that is, but it looks like a Nokia phone to me. One of those, half a banana.
Probably, the satellite phones, I guess.
You hold it in your hand so you can punch someone harder because they're just bricks.
Yeah.
And then he's got his double grenades molded on his chest. So, I mean, it's everything that the original one gave us. This one gives us, and it's removable virtually. Except his hat. But, Shipwreck, they gave us the removable hair. But I guess because we get so much gun stuff with low light, that they didn't give us the removable.
Deal with it. He's hovering. What if he was covering like a bald patch?
Like he could be, yeah. And, he could be bozo.
What if he had the cul-de-sac? Like, is it just the sideburns and the,
Or what they call a skullet, where you're completely bald but you've got a mullet in the back.
A rat tail in the back.
The singer from Live, I love you. He's got bald with a rat tail. Yeah. So very cool figure. Very cool. His what they call the ab crunch, that joint in there, they made some weird choices with the sculpting and where the crunch breaks. There's a buckle that is split in half in the crunch, so if he were turned a certain way, the buckle would be in two different. It's weird, but that's really nitpicking on him because it's otherwise a really, really, really great figure. Really, really, really great.
Really?
I haven't said marksmanship lately. Marksmanship.
Wow.
Twice.
That's my turn. Yeah.
So, Stephen the Writing Dad, who hits the target for you?
Wow. Both great figures. There's not really a lot of changes. All it is basically one is updated from the other. Pretty much the same thing. But because I like progression, right, I don't have like an attachment to the old figure. I'm going with the classified because that's just really dope, man. That's not a jab. That's just like,
oh no, that's a jab because I like progression. Because I'm not way older and stuck in the past. I'm going to pick the new figure. Yeah, I'm the candidate for progress. This guy, he's stuck in the 1950s with his Tinker Toys.
Okay, all right.
Because you knew what I was going to pick, and you're like, yeah. I gave it away when I said they're the same figure. Yeah. Okay.
We got bad lag.
It's windy out, so yeah, I'm lagging. All right, let's try that again. My take on Sergeant McBride.
All right.
I think that this low light classified figure would be an excellent addition for the G.I. Joe retro classified line. It is 100% the same figure, just upscaled and given modern everything. And since I am the candidate
for traditional values,
for traditional American values, I'm gonna stick with the and because this isn't the retro classified low light, I'm gonna stick with the classic 1986 low light as my low light, because I can't move on. Isn't that right? No, it's so what would have taken for me to pick this low light, the classified one? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think it just does everything the original figure did. I don't know that there's any way to give him an Uzi. I don't know. Well, you know what, that's what the retro one will come with. The retro one will come with an Uzi instead of that other gun. Yeah. No, I don't know. It's a perfect figure. I mean, some are a little floppy, but you can't help that sometimes. But it's a great figure. It's no slam to the figure. The figure's great, but I think that they're the same figure still. So, yeah. There you go.
I love how you felt the need to defend your choice.
Because I was listening to your words, but I could see that your words were delicately taking off their white dress gloves and then slapping me in the face with them before putting them back on your hands.
Ooh, we have fun.
Your words challenged me to a duel.
Challenged you to a duel.
I challenge you to a duel. All right. Well, we didn't agree on that, but perhaps on the next little bit of business that we like to call something around here that is a button. Yes. Casting call. Yes, here it is again. Time for casting call, where we cast the character based on where they are from. That's way easier to say than I normally say it.
Yeah, I know. You just got right to it that time, man.
But sometimes we don't do that because why?
We don't always do it.
And why is that?
Schedule to when we do it because we're rebels.
Rebels.
Every letter capitalized.
Well, I guess I'll do that then.
In bold.
So, do you have someone locked and loaded? Or do you want me to go first?
I have someone locked and loaded, but go first, please.
Okay. All right. So I have picked. It's a little bit of a different one, but I think he can do it. Josh Duhamel.
Oh,
we knew him and loved him in the Transformers movie, aka the G.I. Joe movie with robots in it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that was a G.I. Joe little G.I. Joe team in my mind.
Nice.
Yeah, except they were Air Force, and I can't think of a single G.I. Joe that's in the Air Force, but maybe Ace, I guess. I'm not sure. I don't remember if he was Air Force or Navy, but yeah. So Josh Duhamel is from North Dakota, so he will be my low light. He's got some military training from his various roles, and I think he can do it.
Nice.
So who you got? He
was close. He was close on the list. He was. Right. All right, but I had to go with my boy
Oh yeah.
Had to do it.
No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You just get lost in those eyes. But anyways,
they're mesmerizing.
You get lost in the squint. No, I thought about Reacher, Alan Richardson, and I thought, he's blonde. He's done the military stuff, but I was putting him in my back pocket for another occasion. I was saving that one for later, not because I know anybody else from North Dakota, but because I was going to break the rules at some other point.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
that's the beauty of this, because we can choose them as many times as we want. There's no rules. Right. If there was a rule, we break it because we're rebels.
Rebels. It just means we have to pay him more in our movie because he's doing multiple roles.
That's all to it, man. We'll lock him into a 3-movie deal. Okay. And then, we'll expand from there.
Alan Richardson and Nicolas Cage as every character in the G.I. Joe and Cobra universe.
I love Nick Cage, man. He can play any character.
Alan Richardson is all the Joes. Nicolas Cage is all the Cobras.
I can see it. I'd watch that movie. Yep. I'd watch that movie.
Brilliant. Okay, I'll give you Alan Richardson. He's hot right now. He's all the rage. He's in a movie coming up with Superman Henry Cavill. I think Alan Richardson would probably.
And also for me, like if you look at his face, the squinty face, right, and then look at the low-life figure's face. For me, I was like, "Yo, that's dead on, man." I see that.
The irony is he shoots with both his eyes wide open.
I'm ready.
He's seriously squinting in every single picture you've got there.
Oh,
it's all right. It's fine.
I can pull it back up. Don't worry.
I was commenting on him, but you took it away from me.
No.
I'm going to continue to live in the past. It's fine.
No. Let's do this because I'm your friend, and I want you to.
I can't let go of the 80s
and move forward. All right, whatever, because I'm all about progress, baby. Get on this train.
In fairness, 2 of the 5 different pictures are the same, but literally is squint. That's just his go. He's gonna get crow's feet if he's not careful.
I wonder what skin regimen he's on.
Yeah. I guess it's just keep increasing your face mass until it's taut.
Oh goodness. How'd you get so big?
All right. Get this out. Get this out of my face. Get this out of my face.
No.
All right.
Oh.
No, that was
there. It is
too much. Too much man for one screen. So that was a show, everyone.
Yay! You're welcome.
We didn't agree on a figure. We didn't agree on an actor. No, You're welcome.
No. Sometimes that happens.
It does, but it just means that there's so much good stuff out there that we just have different opinions on it.
That's right.
But I hope you've learned a little bit more about Low Light.
Mm-hmm. I know I did. I walk away from this.
Yeah. And where he's from. He's not just a great shot. He's a great shot that teaches other people to be great shots, so they can teach people to be great shots.
Look at that.
He's like the great-great-grandfather great
He's
shot.
Creating a new generation. He just sprinkles the seeds, waters. He can't explain it. He's just who he is.
Yeah. It's time for Steve, the Writing Dad, and his Just the Tip.
Just the Tip.
Where'd it go? Right there. Just the Tip. All
right. So this weekend, my son was just playing his video games. And sometimes it gets hard for him to talk to me. I try to get him to open up sometimes, and he just gives me, generic answers. But he'll talk nonstop about his video games. Nonstop. I mean, oh my gosh. To the point where it's like, okay, buddy, I get it. Blah, blah. You kind of zone him out. Or I know I zone him out at times. Then I'm thinking, I want this kid to open up. I want him to explore other things. I want him to experience as much as I can. So I try to open him up doing different things. I want to go on a nature walk. I want to get him into weightlifting or wrestling because I'm a huge wrestling fan. So I talk about those things with him to try to get him excited about it. But I'm not doing the same for him. That's what he's excited for. I don't know what the future is going to hold. I don't know if he's going to continue being a gamer his whole life. I don't know if he's going to, grow out of it or keep it and then explore other things, which is my wish. But I know that he's excited for his games right now. So I kind of have to bite the bullet because it's not always easy. I do still zone out, but show interest in what he's doing. Play a game with him. Because the more I open up to him, the more he tends to open up to me. And that's a wrap.
Thank you for those helpful tips, Stephen the Writing Dad. Always appreciated and very sage and wise.
Oh, I appreciate you,
Very
man.
wise. Very wise words. Very wise. So that'll do it for us today.
Yay!
I'm Agent. Yeah, thank God. Get me out of here. Fire my agent. My name is Agent Chuckles. You can find me on all the social medias. I do toy photography as well as some other things. You can find all those links and things in the description down below. Stephen the Writing Dad, tell them more about what you do.
Well, you can find me at thewritingdad.com. Sign up for the newsletter. Then you get all the information about what's going on in the rest of the social media world, along with the links to it. And you'll also get a sneak peek at the short stories I'm currently working on.
Awesome. What a deal. And again, all those links will be in the description. But before you leave this video, please, oh, please, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
I don't burden you with it.
Click it.
Or English. And do it throughout the show because I think you'll do it for me and I hope you'll do it for me. So please just hit the button. Just click.
It's just a small little click.
Really appreciate it. It means a lot to me.
Click.
You can become part of the Chuckle Hut Brotherhood.
Chuckle
I'm working on that. Chuckle Nation. Maybe.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah,
we'll see what sticks. I still am partial to plastic profilers, but it also makes me sound like I'm like 3 listening to Little Orphan Annie on the radio, which is what I did when I was 3 because I'm stuck in the past. Hey, Writing Dad.
Hey, you know what though, man? The first step is admitting. No.
Oh,
buddy.
Skinny Momoa. All right. So yes, please be sure to like and subscribe, share the show around, talk about us with your coworkers over the water cooler. Right. Whatever you can do is greatly appreciated by us.
We're trending.
We're gonna keep going here. As long as you keep watching. So really appreciate everyone for tuning in. See you all next time. Yo, Joe, everybody.
No, Joe, guys.